What's up guys, I'm Newbie Dave and welcome to the Weekend Update. Let's get started. So how's it going y'all? You may have noticed I am back at my old base. I had to come back to get my weekend outfit and a couple of other supplies that I need for today's episode. But don't worry, I am heading straight back to my new base now. By the way, when I logged in the other day, I noticed that there was a new patch update, and one of the things that was introduced in that update is the ability to add dies to signs, which I think you could do in Java Edition for a while, but that's kind of cool, and so I want to test that out really fast. Whoops, I missed my turn. So what I have done is I brought a couple of crimson signs with me. I thought crimson would look good since we're here in the nether. So I'm going to put a sign right here and we'll say nether hub is that way. Because I'm going to be honest, every time I need to go back to my nether hub, I can never remember which direction I need to go. I always have to start moving in a little bit first to see which way the coordinates go. So now I'm going to try to dye this white, and oh yeah, check that out. That's awesome. I don't know if white's the best color for that. It is a little bit hard to see, but yeah, you can dye sign text now. So that is definitely cool. So on to today's episode. As I've mentioned numerous times now, this new base is really going to be about villagers. I want to get tons and tons of villagers in here. But before we can do that, we need to spawn proof this thing. I already did a little bit of lighting, mostly because there's a floating island above me, and this area can actually get dark enough to spawn mobs during the daytime, which is not good. But aside from that, we don't want mobs coming in at night, we don't want them spawning at night, so I really need to kind of mob proof this entire area, which is going to be a lot of work. So I'm not going to do all that today. What I do want to do to get started is I want to build a big wall around this thing. It's probably not that important over here because I don't know if... First of all, I don't know if mobs like zombies and creepers and stuff will spawn over here, and if they do, I don't know if they can get up. I suppose they could. This looks like... Yeah, I mean, if you spawn here, you could jump up you make your way up here, so maybe it is necessary around the outside. I think the walls are definitely going to be necessary like way over there and kind of on the other side of my storage room, where I just want to kind of have a division point between this is my base, over there is not. And so that's what I'm going to work on today, is putting up a big wall. Now, we could just go simple and put, a big fence around the entire thing, but me, I'm not going to do something simple when I can do something complicated that looks nice. And so I'm going to go with a nice stone brick wall. I'm going to use some iron bars to keep the villagers in, but allow me to see out so it doesn't feel like I'm just inside this giant enclosed structure. But first, one of the things that I had to go get from my base is my beacon. I've got 2 beacons, so I could leave one at my base and bring the other one with me. So I'm going to set this thing up. I need to actually find a spot where it has visibility to the sky. So this looks like a good spot right here. I mean, it's kind of central to everything, I think. So let me set this beacon up really fast and then we'll move on. All right, there we go. We've got our beacon set up. I built the thing entirely underground so you don't see this massive pyramid just standing there in the middle of everything. In retrospect, maybe I should have just built it on top, because it'll be a whole lot easier to move in the future if it turns out that's not where I want my beacon to be. Whatever, damage is done. So the reason I wanted to set this up was really just to get speed 2, because I'm going to be running around a lot. I'm going to be going all over the perimeter of my base, coming back to the center area, and so I want to get around fast. Man, I love speed 2. This is so much fun. Okay. For this build, I'm going to be using a lot of stone bricks. I've got to use stone bricks. I love me some stone bricks. Like I said, I'm also going to use some iron bars, which I've got tons and tons of iron in my storage building. I should probably go bring that out here. And then I'm also going to mix in some cracked stone bricks. I smelted up some of these earlier. And I've also got a bunch of glass smelting up. I set up a little auto smelter, got it cooking up a bunch of glass, because I'm going to throw some glass into this mix. And I'll explain how all that's going to work once I actually get to setting it up. I also went and brought some what's this stuff called? I forgot. Vines. Yes, of course I knew that. Had to go back to my base and get some vines because I want to make some mossy stone bricks. And for now, I just stuck a bunch of it on this tree to grow it so I can get more. I've also got some growing on the hill over there. I've got a bunch more over my storage building, so that way I'm not using up all my vines. I can start growing some more as I use them. Because, you know, I like to get some variety, not just have everything be the exact same stone brick. Throw in some cracked stone bricks and mousy stone bricks, it all looks good. Alright, so what is the plan? So here's what I want to do. Like I said, I want a nice tall wall, but I also want to be able to see through it so I don't feel like I've completely cut myself off from the rest of the world. So, I need some, yeah, I've got some regular stone. So I'm going to kind of align this thing with a corner. I think this is a good place to start, right here on the corner. And yeah, we'll just do a block there. So this is going to be the very corner of our wall. Cut that out. And I think I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that going to be tall enough? I'm going to go up one more because this is a little bit lower than the rest of this. So I'm going to go up 5. And then we're going to do stair. Whoops. Then we're going to do stair. And then, where's my, I didn't bring my scaffolding. I need my scaffolding. And then we're going to get back on top. And this is actually going to go up one more block above that. And I'll go over, and I want this to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So with the stair right there, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so this will be the next pillar down like that. And I'll put a stair under that one as well. So there you've got your nice little arch effect going on. And then I will fill in the inside here with iron bars. And that's actually too small. That needs to be one bigger. One bigger, one wider? Yeah, wider. There we go. So each gap is 5 blocks wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yep. We're good. So each gap is 5 blocks wide. Counting with walls and panes and iron bars is weird because they don't take up a full block until you actually connect them to something. Okay. Just like that. So that's what each little section of wall is going to look like. It's going to be, the gap will be 5 blocks wide, which means that these pillars will be spaced out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to do one other side over here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this one, I'm only going to go up 4 so that it's at the same height as the other one. Perfect. And we'll do stairs. Somehow I got the height wrong. Whoops. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like. Each section is going to be about the same width. There may be some places where I have to do it a little bit shorter or a little bit wider just based on the spacing of the terrain. But this isn't all I'm going to do. I'm not just going to put an outside wall and iron bars. So this is where the glass comes in. So in between all of these, whoops, man, I am having a hard time scaling the scaffolding. Let's see, I'm going to do, that's not glass. So I'm going to do some light blue glass like this in between or along each wall. And it's going to be 2 blocks wide. And so this is going to be kind of a walk area, and I don't have enough glass. That's why I've got a bunch of glass cooking up over there. This is going to take so much glass. And then on the inside of this, I'm going to do another, we'll do like this. We're kind of mirror the outside, except we're not going to fill it in with iron bars. So the inside wall is going to be open. Only the outside wall is going to have iron bars. Like so. That one feels a little bit cramped because it's a corner. Once I continue this out, then the inside sections will also be 5 blocks wide. But the idea is periodically I'll have like a ladder or something to get up on top here. And then we're just going to alternate stone brick blocks and stone brick slabs like this. And we'll do that on the inside as well. There. And so inside, on top of this thing, we'll have this nice little walking area where we can go around on top of our wall and kind of scout out the area and make sure that we're not getting invaded or whatever. And then inside, the iron bars will keep the villagers in, they'll keep the bad guys out, and let us see through the wall so that it doesn't feel completely closed off. So I think this is going to look really, really cool. I'm really excited about this design. And it's going to take quite a while to build. So as weekend updates go, this is going to be a busy one. So cue the build montage. Holy cow. Hey, I have an idea. How about for my weekend update, which is supposed to be short and simple, I start one of the biggest projects I've ever worked on. What was I thinking? This thing took forever to build. But I am finally done with the front part and it looks amazing. I am really, really happy with how this turned out. Look at this thing. It is so awesome. I had to do a little bit of terraforming here and there to fill in the ground. This was kind of cliffy, kind of like over there, and I didn't want, I didn't want to have to like come in and go back out. So I filled in the ground a little in a couple places, dug out the ground in a couple places. My goal was for everything that was under this wall, under this bridge thing, to be kind of flat and level as much as possible. So that wasn't too bad. It was really just, this thing took so many supplies. It was like maybe 400 or 500 glass, at least twice as much stone, tons and tons of iron bars. But I am really, really happy with this thing. It looks so good. And it works perfectly. It keeps all the bad guys out. I'm still getting a bunch of mobs to spawn inside because I haven't lit up this whole area. So I'll need to do that next to finish mob-proofing the base. Also, I have not done the back half of the base yet. Honestly, I just got tired of working on it. It took a couple of hours to build the front part. I'm definitely going to put a wall here. This shouldn't take too long. I can probably knock this out in maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Just go from that side to that side. That'll be pretty nice. Oh, and I finally planted some trees over here so I could get some more wood. This side, though, I don't know what I want to do over here, if anything. And I need to do something to keep the mobs out, but I don't know if I want to continue doing that huge wall, because it takes up a lot of space, honestly, and it would, I may just do like a simplified version of that wall back here to go from that side around to that side, because this is a big curve, and that wall design doesn't handle curves so well. So I'll do something over here. It may not be the exact same wall, but I'll do something. And then finally, let's take a look at this thing from the other side, see how it looks. So this is what all the bad guys, the invading armies, will see. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks so good. I'm gonna come park it over here. Oh, almost stuck the landing. Look at that. That is so cool. Yeah. Eventually I'm going to build a bridge across the river over here. It's going to come out right there in the middle of the wall, so I'll get rid of the iron bars there, build a bridge. I'm going to have to do something with the lava because it's currently coming down right where I want my bridge to be. I'll probably just move it over. I'll probably put another little second lava fall up there. I think it'd look really cool to have lava flowing down on each side of the bridge. But yeah, I'm going to put a bridge there. Let's see, over here. I'm also going to put some sort of entrance on this side as well. Probably just a simple door, like an iron door or something, so I can get in and out. And then I'll do something over on that side as well, so I can get in and out. But yeah, look at this thing. This is really cool. It took a long time, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. It looks amazing. I think I might need to put some of these vines on the outside. I think once these vines start growing, it'll help make this thing look a little older, a little more weathered. But I've got them all on the inside. I'll put some on the outside too. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. And then of course I put some ladders on here so I can get up and down from the wall without having to use my elytra or build a nerd pole or something. And then last thing I'm going to say about this wall, this section over here is kind of a tight squeeze, and I'm not going to be able to really build any buildings back here. But what I want to do is basically use the wall here and the cliff over here as two sides of a building, and then maybe just put like a canopy of maybe leaves or wool or something across the top, maybe glass, I don't know. So I'll turn this little strip into some sort of structure using those edges as the sides of the building. That way I can make use of this space. Alright, that is going to wrap things up for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this wall and you're able to build something like it in your world. This was a lot of fun. Even though it was a lot of work, it was a lot of fun to build it, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So thanks again for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please like the videos because it really does help me out. I say that every episode, but it really does. It motivates me to know that people are enjoying these videos. It helps me know how many people are watching it and following along. And it probably does something with the YouTube algorithms to help other people find these videos as well. So please hit that like button. And if you're enjoying the series, please subscribe so you'll get notified of future episodes as they come out. Thanks y'all, and have a great day.